trending this week. Brian, do you have clients that play pickleball?
Yeah, we have quite a few clients that are playing pickleball. They say they love it. I've never played myself.
Well, tell them to be careful. Pickleball players are courting danger, according to this. Analysts at UBS say Americans will rack it up as much as $500 million in medical expenses this year on the pickleball court. The Swiss Bank says the sport will net more than 22 million picklers this year, up from about 9 million last year, more than double the amount of pickleball players. So you can imagine the injuries. Most of the injuries are sprains and fractures of the wrists and ankles, but at least people are still gherking out.
You know, this is the thing that bothers me about this article, is that the article's saying, oh, all these injuries it's costing. How much? What about the other people that are sitting at home watching TV all day and aren't doing anything?
That's true.
How much is that costing? How much are those people that are way overweight, that aren't working out, that aren't exercising, how much are they costing on the medical system?
That's a great point. For all of our couch potatoes listening, our apologies.
We apologize. Get out there and play some pickleball.
No doubt. So the average lifespan here in the United States is 76 years, with only 85% of them in good health. Speaking of, that's called our health span. What if we could increase both, live longer and stay healthy longer? Fortune.com recently reviewed a new report from Deloitte that says by the year 2040, the average lifespan could be in the upper 80s, with 95% of those years in good health. Brian, what does that say about financial planning?
Well, I mean, it's interesting. Everybody works so hard. They save this amount of money, and they build their business up, their real estate portfolio or their stock portfolio, whatever it may be. They do this for 50 years. They work, and then they scrimp and save, but they don't take care of their health. And then they turn 65 or 70 when they retire, and their lifespan is very short. They don't get to enjoy all the scrimping and the savings
That's a great point. Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta have your health in order to be able to enjoy your wealth. And it's like we all ignore it, I think, once you get I'm older, I don't need to show off for anybody. What, you're not supposed to look, good for your wife or look good for your husband? Wow, that's a slap on your husband.
That's the I got the girl attitude. I already got the girl. What
right.
do I need to
I don't need to look good for her anymore. I can
Yeah.
get fat and ugly and not take care of myself anymore. And that's offensive to your spouse, right? In some
What do
ways.
I care about belly button lint? So my belly's a little bigger. What do I care?
And there's people like, I've got such a health problem with this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, what's your diet look like, right? Well, I kind of eat whatever I want, ice cream every night, pizza, and the things that we all know now today.
Cheetos and America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, and maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago, we probably didn't have the knowledge that we have with food. I mean, even my own uncle was a type 1 diabetic. I remember he would come over. This is probably in the 80s. He was type 1 diabetic. The testing kit, by the way, was enormous. I mean, it was probably
compared to what they have now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, my son's a type 1 diabetic, and he's got a CGM. It's a continuous glucose monitoring system, and it's this little tiny thing that sits on his stomach and tests
smaller than a pager. Then.
Yeah. Oh, very small. Yeah. And it tests his blood sugar every single 5 minutes, and it sends a signal to his iPhone, and he knows what his blood sugar is all the time.
And it regulates, it shoots it in.
No, so that's different. This is just monitoring his blood sugar.
I gotcha.
But if you know your blood sugar, you can control your blood sugar with insulin, right? So
which is interesting because he's a skinny, athletic kid, isn't he?
Yeah. So, anyways, the point is that, it's all about taking care of yourself, right? So, but I guess what's interesting is about this is that we're talking about lifespan. We've had people that say, "Well, I'm having all these health issues," but you're not doing anything about it, and then you pass away early. Your spouse is still there to deal with all the issues. You didn't get to enjoy retirement with them. You didn't get to enjoy time with your grandchildren, your children.
You're going to make me go jog when I get done with this show.
Yes. Well, I mean, and what's the funny thing is when you're eating better, exercising, you feel better.
Yeah, no doubt.
Your body feels better because it's operating better, and you can go do more things like pickleball and break your wrist once in a while. it's okay to break your wrist once in a while because you were having fun and exercising.
And
right?
it'll heal.
I'm always getting some kind of injury for something.
And if you're healthy, you'll heal quicker. Too.
It's like, but it's not the end of the world. You don't have to go. Everybody's like, oh, I don't like the gym because, it's embarrassing. I'm overweight and I got to spend all the membership fees and
I'm working out next to Arnold.
Yeah. I got or if I'm female, right, I got the little, she's size 3 and I'm bigger and I'm embarrassed, right, about that.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the gym. You can work out from home. And I mean, I probably work out a total of an hour a week. It's not this long, 2 hours at the gym. I can't stand the gym either.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait for a machine.
Yep.
I don't have time for that to spend 4 hours in the.
Plus all those germs, all those people touching the same stuff.
Oh,
Sorry, gym people.
Right. I know you get the cooties. I don't think about that very much. But,
okay.
But you don't have to do. There's a lot of technology today. I mean, one of the things I use is X3 bar. I think I've shown it to you before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it literally is a 10-minute workout a day, and you maybe do it 5 times a week. It's getting your cardiovascular. It's working your muscles. It enables you to do the things that you want to do if you want to, right? You could go out and play pickleball or, go on a hike and then you can actually enjoy your wealth and go. I mean, a lot of our clients get in their 70s and it's just too much to get on a cruise ship. What did you work for 50 years? And they can make the difference and change. And then I've got the other clients who actually proactively take care of themselves and eat better. They're going to Italy. They're going to California. They're going on.
You know what they're doing?
Trips.
They're swimming. They're swimming in the ocean.
Yeah. Right. And they're able to enjoy life more. So I think it's, you have to do those things in order to have the health span and the lifespan. It's health and wealth together, right, is going to be a more enjoyable life. And you're going to, instead of spending 5, appointments a month, going to the doctors. Now, it doesn't mean you're never going to get sick. I know you're going to say, though, just because you're eating better and exercising doesn't mean, of course not. You can still get cancer.
Sure.
You can still, we have plenty of active people that still have things, but they recover better, though.
Yep.
I've had a lot of our clients go, I got stage 3 cancer, Brian. Oh, my no. I'm like, you are the best looking 65-year-old we have as a client.
Yeah. Lucky for, good for you that you're a poor host for cancer.
Right. Yeah. Your body's going to bounce back versus someone that may be 150 pounds overweight, that hasn't exercised in 50 years since high school. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Right. Your body isn't going to be able to go and attack the cancer as much. So I think it all has to be integrated if you want a good retirement.